My controversial view on this is that the way we look at industry, our North Stars are wrong North Stars. So our North Star is, for example, India and Philippines and so on. So अगर आप government policies भी देखें, they follow the policies of जो इंडिया की सॉफ्टवेयर इंडस्ट्री कर रही है. हम बेंचमार्क भी उन्हीं के साथ करते हैं. उनकी इतनी आउटसोर्सिंग एक्सपोर्ट्स है, हमारी इतनी है. फिलीपींस की इतनी है, हमारी इतनी है. बांग्लादेश की इतनी है, हमारी इतनी है. So I think that is a wrong benchmark that Pakistan is setting. What Pakistan needs to do is it's a smaller economy and it is heating up because of lack of labor. It needs to get out of the services mindset, because services mindset is not a sustainable mindset. Yes, there is value. Yes, that value we can capture. But as a country, now thinking on a larger space, this needs to move away into intellectual property based focus, not on. अब इसका मॉडल क्या होना चाहिए? In my view, the controversial view is कि ये मॉडल हमें फॉलो करना चाहिए इजराइल का. अब Israel as a company, as a country is a really small country. There's a book called Startup Nation. Israel, they have the highest amount of venture capital out of US, highest amount of IPOs outside of US, highest amount of tech companies out of it, because it's a small country that is focused on security and all of these things. There is none. So that is the kind of intellectual property play that we have to do in our country, so that overall there is a growth in the market and there is a bigger return for the country. अब उसकी implication क्या है? उसकी implication ये है कि जो government ने regulations बनाई हुई हैं, for example, there should be a tax break on software exports because they want to encourage freelancers and smaller companies. That is useless, so to speak. That is useless because अगर आपके dollar आ रहा है और आपका in any case it's a good revenue rate, taxing it doesn't really mean कि आपकी इंडस्ट्री ठप हो जाएगी, because there's a demand, they're meeting the demand. टेक्सटाइल भी कर रही है, वो भी टैक्स पे कर रहे हैं, they're also outsourcing at the end of the day. So you can also do that. अगर आपने कुछ allow करना है तो now you need to incentivize the larger players to actually make acquisitions and make investments outside of Pakistan. Let's say systems की example लेते हैं. Systems should be allowed to acquire companies in Germany, in other places. Maybe they are already doing it and so on, but the government should allow that. The government should enable companies to do that. Tax heaven banana is not a good business model in my view. If you have to give a tax break, local tech industry में tax break दे दें, so that it encourages local market and so on, and it encourages IP play, not only service play, because जब आपके taxes निकल जाएंगे, eventually the industry moves towards reusable software. That reusable software becomes licensable software. That licensable software becomes software as a service. That becomes a good value stream for the overall. So I think intellectual property के ऊपर जो है, that is the focus that as a country we should do. And this services model, sooner or later, this will get harder and harder. I mean, in our case, we are lucky कि we're in a market जो बाकी companies नहीं हैं, so we can enable them. So there is a play that is there. But 10 years from now, 20 years from now, there is a different play that needs to be there, which is intellectual property play, which is not services play, in my view.